The LA Lakers came into the 2023 NBA season with plenty of hope, title aspirations, a revamped roster, LeBron James and Anthony Davis. But injuries, age, it's caught up with them early in the season. Right now, at least, punctuated by a 138-94 loss at the hands of the Philadelphia 76ers and a 30-point triple-double from Joel Embiid. Andy Kamenetsky from Locked On Lakers joins me now. And Andy, LeBron James played more basketball than anyone ever, but this team is not in the shape that they thought it would be at this point. Why not?
I think LeBron felt like he had played more minutes than anybody during this game itself. I think it felt like the minutes record that he set began at tip-off against Philadelphia and ended when he was taken out. The Lakers just got bombarded by a Sixers team at the outset that doesn't take a ton of threes and isn't necessarily all that proficient, just bombing, and not even like the usual suspects like a Tyrese Maxey, who was fantastic in this game. He is having, I think people know, an all-star, maybe even all-NBA caliber season right now. But Patrick Beverley, Marcus Morris, just the Sixers, I looked it up during this game. They average around 31 per game, which by NBA standards is on the low side. I think they were the sixth lowest in the league. They had already taken 22 with about 3 minutes left in the first half, which obviously is out of character for what they do. But the way they were making them, and frankly, the Lakers weren't guarding them, I don't blame them for what might have been a strategy made up on the fly, because they just kept getting look after look after look of what felt to me like a lot of blown coverages. I'd like to think what was happening in this game was not the schemes that Darvin Ham told these guys to run.
Yeah, and that's the defensive part of this. The offensive part is they had two quarters in this game under 20 points, just 94 total in this one. And it still feels like an offense that is really, really reliant on LeBron James to manufacture for them in a season where we thought, or at least we were sold this idea that no, Anthony Davis is going to take on more of the scoring load, that they have these secondary scorers that can now give them a little bit more. Where has that been so far this season?
Well, I mean, it hasn't helped that Austin Reeves has not been consistently what he was last season, particularly after the Russell Westbrook trade, where it felt like he was ascending to legitimate third star status. He played with Team USA. There was a moment during media day where LeBron and Anthony Davis were taking a photo together, and they actually signaled Austin Reeves to get in the photo with them, which, you know, felt very much like a moment signaling you have arrived. And LeBron has talked about Austin Reeves as a guy who has arrived, and he's had some good games here and there, but for the most part, he has not looked consistently comfortable in his role and has not been consistently proficient really on either side of the ball. They miss Rui Hachimura scoring, and he's missed probably about half this season, either with a concussion or right now with a nasal fracture. Christian Wood has not provided the scoring that I believe they certainly thought he would heading into this season. Taurean Prince, who is a really well-established outside shooter, has been dreadful. He joins, Peter, the tradition of players who join the Lakers and apparently just forget how to shoot. It's a time-honored tradition that has affected seemingly everyone but like Nick Young is like the only guy, and KCP are like the only guys who've actually been able to shoot as Lakers. And, you know, they counted on him being a two-way presence, that you know, like a solid role player that frankly he has not been. D'Angelo Russell as a playmaker, I think, has been very good, but his scoring, particularly and his outside shooting, has been fine, but if nothing else, not good enough to make up for a lot of what has been missing. And like you said, that puts a lot on LeBron and AD. LeBron talked about how this team at full strength, and to be fair, they have not been full strength at any point in this season. They were built so LeBron and AD wouldn't have to carry those loads on a night-to-night basis. That has not been remotely the case this season.
Stay up to date on the LA Lakers by subscribing to Locked On Sports today and Locked On Lakers on your favorite podcast app and on YouTube.